Let's go. Let's go. Accomplished.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Can I kindly ask that everyone takes their seats? Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match press conference with Team Nigeria. With us, we have the head coach, Coach Justin Madugu. Coach, please give us your thoughts on the final today.
Good evening, everybody, and we thank God for bringing us to the end of this tournament. And, it was not easy. For you to play in the finals against a host country, leading by 2-0 in one half, and then coming back from it to win, it was not easy. It was a great feat achieved by the players, and I really give them a lot of credit for the mental resilience and the belief that we had in the team. We knew we could do it, and we kept pushing, and at the end of it all, we were able to achieve our goal.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll now start with questions. Just introduce yourself and please one question. The lady there. Thank you.
Good evening or good morning, Coach. My name is Biola from Nigeria. Congratulations, congratulations. When team went 2 goals down, what exactly was going on in your head?
Yes, when we were 2 goals down, we knew we were not getting some of our acts properly, and we kept encouraging the players not to lose their self-belief, and trusting that once we knew the little challenges, difficulties that we had in the game, and considering those 2 goals also, you know, if it's not a team that has self-belief and mental resilience, it will be easy for you to just give up and then think, well, the match is done and dusted. But we kept believing, telling them, encouraging them not to give up. At halftime, we did a lot of talking to them individually and collectively as a group, and eventually in the second half, they came out, did better, and we were able to win the game.
Sasso Byron from Guardian. Congratulations, Coach. I would say that you were a coach of 2 halves. One in which you were extremely stressed and slightly confused, and I heard you shouting, hold on to the ball, hold on to the ball. And then in the second half, you made the inspired substitutions that changed the game. My question to you is, why did it have to take that long for you to make those changes? Why couldn't you have played this team from the very beginning?
Well, you know, sometimes you plan for a game and then you come up with a strategy. That is why each time you are able to do the planning, you must have a plan A, plan B, and possibly plan C. If it works out well for you, you continue. If it doesn't work out, obviously you have to make a change. We had a game plan, and what we said we were going to avoid were the same mistakes that we committed that resulted into the 2 goals we conceded. And because we're already chasing the game, we had to fall back to plan B and make sure that we get ourselves back into the game, without which we wouldn't have been able to do it. So it was not as if we didn't just want to make the change. If those strategies we adopted at the initial stage went well, the changes may not have been the one we made. But because we're already chasing the game, that was why we had to make the changes that we made. And like I said, going into the game, we always have a plan of if we are leading, what do we do? If we are chasing the game, what do we do? If we also need to, you know, try and consolidate on what we have, what do we need to do? The players are fully aware of all that, and we have plans for all those situations.
Good morning, Coach. My name is Saul Shapiro from TVC Communications and Younger FM, Lagos, Nigeria. I beg, I would appreciate if you could answer this question for the last time. PJ. Coach, the only thing I want to just ask you and say, Coach, when this game you enter against a man when they tactically gifted like Vida, when I walk the final, some people say this is now one of the most technical finals we don't get in recent time. This is one of the highest scoring ones. You feel say this kind show wanna put up testament to the level where they say women football don't reach. Because the word on the street na say these teams, both teams, get the quality enough to take you still win World Cup normally. What do you say to that time? Do you feel like African women football don't raise voltage? What we put out there for us? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very good to say one in knowledge. Thank you for your question. Like we talk every time, to be candid, football, women football for Africa, it don't improve well. But like we say, it's not enough. We can still do more to make, to develop the game. The match we play today, like you talk, they get very good coach and they have very technical players. Everybody saw the way the game went. And he didn't just, not to say he just finish for field or he just go well for field. Even we waited outside, we have to make the adjustment what we need to do. Now you make as they score us, like I talked about before, when they score and we know say, now we will change the game now, we know why give up. We must see why we get the problem where we get, what we will do so that we will fit address the problem where we get for field. When we come make those changes now, thank God the girls can't respond well. And as they respond now, pressure can't go back to their side and we can't get those again. So like I said, improvement, you don't improve, but we still need more.
Maybe in the front of the page. Yeah.
Sisi Damobe, China Television, Lagos, Nigeria. Coach, my question is a follow-up to what you just said concerning the growth of women's football in Africa. You said we still need to do more. What are some of the things you think we can actually put in place in Nigeria and also in Africa to make it, to make a team from Africa actually winning the World Cup someday?
Generally, we have to look at development from the angle of facility development, player management, and good welfare support and package for them. Try as much as possible to expose the women league to win or attract more sponsors that will put more money into the game. And when you have more money in the game, you'll be able to train these players better, expose even us as coaches. We need better education too. We also need to improve ourselves because you can't just remain at the level you are. The game is dynamic. There are new ideas coming up every time. So while we are also thinking of developing the trainers, we must also try as much as possible to ensure that we have good welfare package for the athletes of the players, as well as have a developmental program, put a proper structure on ground, so that you can make progress, you can monitor your progress from the lowest level, from grassroots level, up to the highest level. If we have a proper structure, it means the transition will just be easy from this level to the next level, from this other level to the next level. So we need to put structure on the ground, proper structure on the ground. We need to get facilities in place, train our coaches, give them better and improve environment where they too can develop their capacity better, so that the players, the knowledge acquired and equally be transferred onto the players.
كوتش السلام عليكم. عادل الرحمني إذاعة راديو مدينة اف ام موقع اكسبريس. اولا هنيئا بالفوز باللقب العاشر لمنتخب نيجيريا على مستوى كاس افريقيا السيدات. ثانيا ماذا وقع للمنتخب النيجيري خلال الشوط الاول 45 دقيقه تلقى فيها هدفين للمنتخب الوطني، لكن لاحظنا على ان المنتخب النيجيري في الشوط الثاني حقق ثلاثيه اللي جعلته على انه يفوز بكاس افريقيا. لكن رايكم في التحكيم اليوم، خاصه بعد الاعلان على ركله الجزاء الاولى لنيجيريا كانت واضحه، لمسه يد على المدافعه المغربيه ولمسه يد كانت على المدافعه النيجيريه، وتبين ذلك من خلال شاشه الشلفزه الخاصه بالصحفيين. وبقيت 5 دقائق يعني في انتظار غرفة الفار للتحقق من ركلة الجزاء كانت واضحة. ألا تعتقدون على أن هذه الركلة هي التي غيرت من مجرى المباراة، خاصة أنها جاءت في الدقيقة 81؟
Thank you. For us, like I said earlier, we have self-belief and mental resilience. I keep repeating, a football match is not won until we get the final whistle. And so we had that self-belief that we could make it, we could do it. All we needed was to try and get our house together. If we get a goal, we knew we could come back. And that was what the girls did. In terms of officiating, I didn't have the privilege of having a second look at the incidents that you are referring to. So I wouldn't be in a proper position to be able to judge or assess the performance of the referees or the decision of the referees in that regard. There are experts that have been assigned that responsibility, and it was their duty to make those observations, which they did, and I believe so much that if those decisions were not the right decisions, they wouldn't have awarded the penalty as well as denied what the Moroccans feel was a deserved penalty on their side.
Thank you. Only 2 questions left. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, Coach. Good evening. Once again, congratulations. Victor from Nigeria. Coach, during the game, especially during the first half, some pictures were trending online of lasers on the eyes of some of the players. Going to the dressing room, I think the players have complaints about this, and if that has an effect on their game. Now, I'm asking this question because Morocco hosts the next WAFCON in 2026, which is an important World Cup qualifiers. Do you have any recommendations to CAF regarding this issue and what can be done about it? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. In fact, the lasers were not applied on the players, even myself. Yes. Even I think they kept pointing those lasers at me, but like I said earlier, we had prepared for all these situations and we knew they would happen. In fact, today is even less than in the last edition. It's less than in the last edition. So we knew it was going to happen, and the players were ready for it. It didn't have any effect on them. You could see, even when the lasers were coming, nobody bothered about them. We kept going and then we remained focused on the game. So I don't know if it is proper that this type of situation should always continue, because I don't think it is proper. Nothing can be done in that regard.
Final question at the back.
Hello, sir. Congratulations, Edo. A question, if you could let us in a little secret, please, sir. Do you honestly believe that Esther Okoronkwo would make the impact she's made in the latter stages of this tournament, including another amazing performance from her this evening?
Can you repeat that?
Did you believe Esther would make as big an impact as she's made?
If we didn't believe she would make the impact she made, we wouldn't have played her. We know what she can do, and we knew the impact she brings each time she's on the field of play. She holds play for us well, and she's also an intelligent player and very creative also. She's an impact player. She has contributed a lot in the games that she has played, either coming off the bench or even when she starts. So she's still developing. We still have a lot to get from her.
Thank you so much, Coach, and thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you.